Welcome to Lesson 4, School Logo. You're going to start by opening SignLab. Click on File, New, Blank. Sign template should come up. Just to get it to the right size, we're going to click on Layout and go to Blank Size. You're going to type in the dimensions 5 by 5 here and then hit OK. The next thing that we're going to do is start to get to know the shape tools over here. So you're going to click on that and go to the ellipse tool. Anywhere in the box, just click and drag. Then hit your selection tool. Here you'll be able to edit the dimensions. The first dimension that we want is going to be 1 for vertical. So you're going to type in 1 and enter. Next, what you're going to do is make sure this is unlocked. So when you scroll over it, it should be locked, but when you're not scrolled over it, it's going to be unlocked. And then for the top dimension, you're going to type in 2.5 and hit enter. You should notice that this stayed at 1. If it didn't stay at 1 and it changed, then you need to unlock this. So click on that if it didn't change, or did change, I'm sorry. So this should be 1, this should be 2.5. Next we're going to add another one, so click on ellipse, but what we're going to do is change the color to P13 or white. You're going to click and drag. You should notice that it blocks out the background or part of your shape. Once again, hit the selection tool and then edit the dimensions to 2.1 and 0.85. Hit enter. So here we should have our ellipses made. So I'm having trouble lining these up exactly, and it looks good if we line them up, but they're not exact. So what we're going to do is use a new tool here. You're going to go down to 2.5 right about here and click and right click. Make sure you're not selected over here, so you can't be selected on anything, but you're going to right click here and this menu should come up. What you're doing is creating a guide. So right now we want to create a horizontal guide, which is this one right here. So make sure that's clicked, and then in the Y dimension type in 2.5. Then make sure that the locked guides is checked and hit OK. So what this did is just create a ruler so that if we want to align our center points on there, it'll click to that, or it'll lock on that. So we're going to do that again for a vertical line. So you can click anywhere here and we can edit it, but try getting it close to 2.5. This can't be selected. Once again, this can't be selected anything, and then right click, vertical line, 2.5, and then make sure this is locked and hit OK. If it's not locked, you'll be able to move it around. This one you won't. If you perhaps made one that you don't want, say I don't want this one, just double click on it, double left click, select the line that's there, and then hit delete. And then OK, and then it'll take care of that one. So I'm going to align these to the middle here. So they click and lock onto the middle. So there we go. Those two should be perfectly aligned. Next, what we're going to do is create a rectangle. So get the rectangle shape. You're going to change the color to SF6, this one right here. You're going to click and drag. To edit this rectangle, our dimensions are going to be 2.6 for the horizontal and 0.4 for the vertical. Should have a rectangle looking like this. Next, what we're going to do is go to transform and round corner. So that's going to round the edges of our rectangle. In here, you're going to type in 0.15 and hit enter. Then apply and close. So they should have the rounded edges if you zoom up on them. Next, what we're going to do is transform. The very top one is an outline. So on this one, you want outline checked and inline not checked. If you click inline, it's going to create inline, just a line on the inside, and you don't want that. So make sure that's not checked, but outline is. For the top box here, you're going to type in 0.05 and then enter, and then it'll create that line around there. You're also going to make sure that it's a black color, so it's going to be on P2, which is a black, and then outline point is clicked on. Then hit close. So here you have your shape. You can click and drag that so that it's aligned with our other shapes. So then finally what we're going to do is add some text. So you're going to click on the text, compose. You're going to scroll down till you get Albert-B text and edit that setting to 0.250. Then you're going to type in capital C-A-Y-O-N and then capital P-A-R-K. So your settings once again should be like this. Hit the selection tool, line that up in the middle, and you should have your logo for the Canyon Park School. Of course, you're going to create your own in a little bit, but I'll get to that in a second. So the final thing that you should be doing is when we're going to cut this out in vinyl, you want the graphic to cut well and for it to be removed from the paper easily. So what you're going to do is one final thing, select the shape tool. First select all of the graphic. Go to layout and group. It'll group these all together. So now if I want to move them around, I can, but they're all still aligned on the same point. So back to this, you're going to go back, make sure they're highlighted, and then you're going to select the weed border. So what that's going to do is make a box around it, so when we print this out, it's going to cut a little box for you so you can easily remove that sticker. Then you're going to hit apply, and you're going to file, save as, make sure you save it under your home directory. So my computer, your home directory, which is your student ID number, graphic productions folder, lesson 4, save it under there, and then save it as your Canyon Park logo. When you're done with that, you're going to upload it and start creating a Wisconsin Rapids Public Schools logo. And for further details, you can just ask me. I'll explain it in probably another video, but it's just a Wisconsin Rapids logo that represents our school. So whether it's the Pride logo, maybe another soccer logo, or any sport you're involved in, create something that you would want to cut related to the school. And upload that in the Dropbox as well.